decision to spin off and form the electric schoolhouse, for which I am sorry that I did, and which perhaps we'll talk about later as some things that I've learned from in terms of things right and things that I would have done differently. I've done private investing, I've done real estate investing. These things have helped to pay the bills. But I've discovered that aside from playing the violin, the thing which I believe I'm probably best at, and hopefully good at, and certainly enjoy, is inventing stuff. If you Google me, you'll see that I have a lot of patents that I've applied for. They all tend to be things that are physical stuff that you can touch, you can feel, rather than internet patents and internet initiatives. Some of you probably know that I created, just in time for the advent of global warming, a whole line of tools for clearing ice and snow off of vehicles, the ice dozer, snow mover, which has been in Popular Science, the New York Times. This is our most recent, the mini ice dozer, which you can all see on my website, the Innovation Factory. More recently, about 18 months ago, I introduced a line of hand tools.
This looks a little dangerous, Marvin.
Well,
does he have an aggressive streak? Should I move?
I don't take these on the airplane with me. I ship them out. And I get a lot of questions when I have meetings at restaurants with prospective colleagues. I introduced a product called the Trucker's Friend, which is a name for a tool for truckers to knock and to dig and to do whatever stuff they needed to do. If you Google Trucker's Friend, you'll find that there's over 1.5 million hits now, mostly on zombies and Trucker's Friends. There was a big review on Uncrate, and now we sell actually most of them to zombie hunters. This is actually a new variant, because I don't have any Trucker's Friends at the moment. It's called the Handy Rescue Tool, which was designed for firemen, which comes with all sorts of really wonderful we promise not to sell to zombie hunters. And this has proven really, really popular among firemen and rescue workers. It in turn has spawned another product which we think is going to be our most popular, the Breakout, which initially was envisioned to be something that would fit in your glove compartment, but also turns out to be very popular for rescue workers. It'll be solid steel just like the other products. And it'll have all sorts of neat features and capabilities which you can learn about later if you're interested. Most recently, as in this week, and this was a wonderful forcing function, I've launched, along with my colleague Danielle DeBruno, who's here, a new venture around a patent which I contributed to called the Pirate Fence. As the name implies, it's a system for basically protecting commercial ships from pirate attacks, as in like armed pirates, you know, except with the Somalian accent. We have already lots of expressions of interest from governments and from military and from private industry, and we hope to have our first real major commercial installations, you know, go floating through the Gulf, you know, in dangerous waters within the next couple months. This is a little bit of a close-up of what it looks like.
All right, Marvin, you get one more show and tell, and then we have to move on.
Well, as it turns out, I have just one more show and tell.
Perfect.
How many of you have dogs?
3.
Okay, I love dogs. About 7 years ago, a friend of mine was walking their dog at night. The dog was hit by a car, even though it was on a leash, because nobody could see it. I decided I needed to find a way to light up my dog, you know, so that it would be seen at night. This led to a lot of research and development and collaboration, but ultimately I realized that the trick was not coming up with lights that you put on a dog, it was coming up with a power system. So I've invented, co-invented, along with a colleague of mine who's now at Tesla Systems, a power device that a dog can wear and that will be able to do all sorts of things, but will be completely sealed and powered exclusively by low-frequency vibrations, namely the motion of a dog. This is a prototype which actually my friends at NextFab downstairs completed last night. Great forcing function. It's still about 2 to 3 times larger than the final version, but in this final iteration, it'll be completely sealed, and of course it will, and this is a working model, and you know, you shake it and it will light the lights. but it will also have a motion monitor, so that'll be able to monitor in 3 dimensions all of the activity and motions of the dogs, which will not just tell you how much they sleep and what they do while they're dreaming, but it'll give veterinarians a whole new mechanism for being able to monitor the health of animals and their activity levels. It will also allow things like having the dog be able to automatically phone home if they get lost. One of the applications for it's hard to make it small, but we're also working on big versions that will power undersea drones and buoys and other sorts of applications. And we actually hope to combine it with the pirate fence so that not only will we have a passive defense against pirates, but if they come too close, this ocean-powered system will be able to set off sonar, we'll be able to have a local area network, lights, sounds, and basically become part of an active defense of the ship. So that's part of what I've been up to. Looking forward to meet young entrepreneurs and potential interns who might like to get involved. Thank you.